Tonight we're going to be looking at prophecy and endurance.
So Matthew 24, verse 1, and it says, Then Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and as his disciples came up to show him the buildings of the temple, and Jesus said to them, Do you not see all these things? Assuredly I say to you, not one stone shall be left here upon another that shall not be thrown down. Now as he sat on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, saying, Tell us, when will these things be? And what will be the sign of your coming and the end of the age? And Jesus answered and said to them, Take heed that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and will deceive many. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Nation will go to war against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in many parts of the world, but all this is only the first of the birth pains, with more to come. Then you will be arrested, persecuted, and killed. You will be hated all over the world because you are my followers, and many will turn away from me and betray and hate each other. And many false prophets will appear and will deceive many people. 12 and last, sin will be rampant everywhere, and the love of many will grow cold.
Do you think that based on what is happening today, do we see the beginning or the beginning of any of this?
Yeah, you can see it a little bit more definite now, because there are always wars. People are always fighting against each other. There are persons in the East who are tortured and killed for Jesus' name's sake. I mean, if you're a Christian, people just automatically don't like you and they don't know why, without you even saying a word. And you can see the more lawlessness, especially now that they're targeting the children with the cartoons and the agenda behind them. So, and the love that people should have for each other is cool. So yeah.
Yeah, I too agree with what Diana says. Nicholas here. I've been seeing. I think I've seen more. I mean, even today, I experienced something my own self. I was at the supermarket and I accidentally bounced a lady in the line, and she told me don't bounce her, and I said, Miss, it's a supermarket. I didn't raise my voice, and I just said, Miss, we're all in the line, and then expletive came at me, you know. So, you know, I think we're in that time.
In this time, we have to, you know, there's this saying that you have to pick your battles, you have to choose them.
Yes.
We as Christians, I think we have to really work a little harder now, you know, when it comes to love and empathy. We have to express it more. Also, when they say model the life of Christ, when these things happen, we're not to be surprised by them, because it is written. We read it. The love of many shall wax cold.
Cold.
And we have to remember and not react. We have to remember that these things are here and multiplied, and respond in love as often and as best as we can. Yeah. Yes.
Good.
In order to release the light within us. You know, they say light overcomes all, and light is love. Light is love. Yes. So I will read from 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. When shall the end come? When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee in the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house, neither let him which is in the field return to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christ and false prophets, and shall shew against signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So we have to be very careful who we take counsel from in these times. We have to remember that. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. No one has to tell us. We will know when that day comes. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will be eagles. There will be the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. And the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the end of the heaven to the other. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves, ye know that your summer is nigh. So likewise, yea, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Does that mean that Jesus himself won't know? Put a pause right there. Does that mean Jesus himself won't know?
Based on the principle of God, and how he operates. He don't do anything by chance. Everything that he do, it have a set date.
That's true.
So if not a thing that say it's God decides, all right, this is it now. So now is my time to move. No, I know, no, I'm gonna do this now. Everything that God does, he have a set time when he do it. Understand? That's why he is unchangeable. He never change. You understand? So everything was said, even now, this season. You understand what is happening now? It was already written down. Understand? So that's why sometimes we can have a vision of what is gonna happen 5 years from now, and on that very day it happens the same. So everything have a set time when it will come to pass.
Yes, definitely, because he's a God of order, and he's a God who is a giving God. So he allows us, he gives us the word, and we now have to decide what we will do with it. All right, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But, and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, My Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servant, and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Here endeth the reading of the word of God.